Hello, Facebook and YouTube. I was sitting in traffic when I put this title in. I'm like, well, I'm just sitting here, and then, you know, traffic lighting up. So I'm gonna make this quick video, finances in five minutes. We're gonna talk finances in 5 minutes. I was speaking with a older lady today, and you know, just talking about some things, and she said we got into credit, and she was telling me that she wants to get her credit. She was telling me she has some like a repo. She has co-signed for her daughter repossession, and something with tower loans, late payments. And I said, well, your issue may not be, of course, you need to get those two. Thank you for the digital love. I love that digital love. Thank you so much. So I was explaining to her that even when you get those two negative items removed, and I said, please pay off tower loan, right? You know, this predatory lender, subprime lender, meaning she's probably financed at 30% or more, right? And let me share this with you. I wasn't thinking about going here, but when you go to payday loans, right, you will see on the sign that it says advance loans or advance payments, and so it's not considered loans, right? It's considered an advancement. And when it's considered an advancement and not a loan, their interest rate are astronomically or extremely high, meaning that it could be like 30% and higher interest rate. So any type of advance payment, right, or an advancement for any of these type predatory lenders, you want to stay away from. So the first thing I told her is, first of all, let's pay tower loan off, because I'm sure with your interest rate that they're already charging you, and on top of your late fees. Now, if you're in the northern part of the world, or a Yankee or whatever, or northerner, you probably don't even know what I'm related to, because you don't know of a tower loan or payday loans, because it's illegal in the northern part of America, right, in the northern states. But here in Mississippi, it's all legal. And unfortunately, people, for whatever reason, feel like they're in desperate times. You should only use a payday loan, a tower loan, advancement 30% higher, unless you just you are in an extreme dire emergency, right? So on top of that high interest rate that she's been charged, 30% higher, and her late fees, she'll forever be into that. But she made this statement that, okay, I got a phone call. She made this statement to me that I've never thought about. She said, when I go to vacation with my grandkids, they don't accept debit cards or cash at the hotels. They only accept credit. And she said, so I need to establish some credit, not because I don't have the cash, but that's just how the system is set up. A lot of these places do not even accept credit for us to get a hotel when we vacation. So I never even thought about that we are entering more and more into a cashless society. And so you're going to need credit cards just to travel and vacation, or in the near future, Bitcoin, right? I'm looking into Bitcoin. So how can credit and cash, now this was my caption, this is my title. How can creative cash flow and credit make you rich? Listen, if I were one of the people that was laid off, right? It's 5,600 retail stores are closing nationwide, right? If I was one of the people or person that was affected by a store closing or a layoff, the very first thing I would do with my last paycheck is I would ensure that I have a high enough credit score. I would ensure that I have a high enough credit score. What do I mean high? At least in the 720 or above, right? 720 or above. This is why. With my last paycheck, this is why, right? I wouldn't try to pay off a debt, or I wouldn't try to, This is why you want to make sure your utilities are on, of course, and whatever your rent is paid for the next month. But this is why technically you still have a source of income to claim, right? I would apply for a high limit credit card, right? As high as I can get approved for. If you can get an account with Navy Federal, I always recommend Navy Federal on the personal side. But if not, you got a 720 or above. I would apply for a high limit credit card, Visa, Citi Card, Discover, Amex, whatever I can get, as many as I can get approved for, while I still have my income information to claim. And I will use other people's money to invest. I will use those credit cards, not to go out and be a consumer and buy things, right? But I will use that money into an investment that will create me cash flow in return. I don't know if it would be you want to open a car washing business and you need to buy pressure washer and commercial detail items. I don't know if you want to do lawn services and you need to buy equipment, a lawnmower, a trailer. I don't know what your side hustle would be, but that's what I would take those credit cards and I would flip it to create cash flow. And that's why we have to the Bible says to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. And somebody on Facebook tagged me on a post last night, and they said this woman called herself a woman of God or whatever, and God has called her to be a teacher and a coach on her profile, but she's saying that she won't give information out for free when it's worth thousands. I sure did. Even in the Bible, God says the non-Christians are wiser when it comes to a deal of business and money than those who are Christians, right? He said the world is wiser than the Christians. And so, hey, I'm giving you free information, free advice by doing what I'm doing now, doing videos. So free information, and then giving you tactics that I charge people. That's unethical, right? I may charge somebody else $500, $600, $700, $900,000, and you want me to give you that for free because you sent me a message. That's unethical, and to me, that's unchristian-like, right? And so I put in a lot of time, a lot of years, a lot of research of my intellectual knowledge, and I won't give it away just for free, right? If you're not willing to do what I do, then you can't get what I got. Right. So that was a side note. That was commercial. So that's what I would do if I had one paycheck. Creative, cash flow, and credit. Look, credit is power. Credit is power, right? When you can use other people's money. I tell people all the time, credit is for poor people, right? And to me, it's for the rich and poor, because see, the rich have this mindset. Why would I use my cash money to spend it on an asset when I can put my cash money in something like a cash value life insurance account, and it can draw interest, and then I can borrow money against my cash while my cash is growing. I can borrow money at a low interest against my cash, and then I can use that money that I'm borrowing, other people's money, to create more money coming in. So my money is still growing. See, once you pay and purchase things with cash, you eliminate the opportunity to allow your money to sit somewhere, cash stack and grow. I call it cash stacking. You eliminate the opportunity for your money to get interest, to grow more, to double more, compound interest, the power of 72. So that's what rich people do. Very seldom in situations do they take their money, their cash money, and use it to borrow, use it to purchase assets or invest in assets. How do I know when I'm not one of them? I read about them. I study them because I'm inspired to be one of them, right? Because rich people, the more money you have, the more help. You can't help the poor if you're one of them. The more you can service the world, the more you can service people, right? Tell me anywhere that you can go, you can walk in at a restaurant and say, hey, I don't have money, I want to eat for free, right? Nowhere. No restaurant. So you can't eat off me for free. You can't, you know, it's not spending your money, it's an investment. Once you invest in getting your credit score high enough rate where you can use other people's money at 0%. I keep forgetting to bring that paperwork, but I'm gonna do it on one of these videos. I think I might have, I doubt it, where I'm showing you I'm getting the 0% interest rate, right? I'm getting the 0% interest rate. It's costing me 0%. If I pay back before the trial period, it's costing me 0% to use the bank's money to make investments, right? To make investments. And creative cash flow also includes velocity banking, where you can use the bank's money, right, to pay off your mortgage. And it cut years and interest, and you can pay your mortgage off in 5 to 7 years. But that's another lesson for another day. Hey, I'm signing off. I went over my 5 minutes. This is the Queen of Credit. And make sure you hit like and hit share. If you're watching on YouTube, I will upload this video on YouTube. Hit the subscribe notification button. And if you want to get your credit fixed today, send me a comment, leave a reply on YouTube, comment. I'll send you the instructions. Do not go to my website. It's under construction right now. For some reasons, people are uploading their credit reports, and I can't retrieve it. I can't pull it up from the website. So you just have to email me your credit report at my email, and I'll give you the platform that I use. I'm the business funded program, Mr. Harley. Actually, just message me. I can give you some information now. Now, just right off the top of my head, this is what I do know. Your personal credit report, you can have no bankruptcies, no collections, no late payments, and no hard pulls, no inquiries within the last 6 days, right? Tomatoes, inquiries. So you can't have any inquiries on your credit report within the 6 or more within the last 6 months to get approved for business credit. So you want to get approved for business credit, you want a 680, between the 680, 720 is better to get those 0% offers on business credit. And then on your personal credit side also, Mr. Harley, you want to have a line of credit or a credit card that's already at least $5,000 or $10,000 reporting on your personal credit side, and you want that $5,000 or $10,000 line of credit or your credit card debt ratio to be below 30%. So that means if you have you can't see, but I'm gonna write it anyway. You know, say so if you have a $5,000 let's say Bank of America card, you got a $5,000, then your 30%, you probably can't see it, your 30% debt ratio should be $1,500. You do three times 5 and you get those numbers. So you want that balance $1,500 or below. $500 or $350 at 7% would be even better or ideal, or even a zero balance, right? So you have to have a line of credit that's $5,000 to $10,000, just because on the business credit cards, when they look at your personal credit, they usually match you by your highest credit limit on your personal side. So if you have a credit card that's a $10,000 limit, for example, they will usually match that and give you a $10,000 business card, right? So if you have all those things in place on your personal credit, a 680 or above personal credit score, a credit card with at least a $5,000, $10,000 or higher. No, my Jewelers Club would not count. These are good questions. This is usually what I get on YouTube. My Jewelers Club would not count because it's not a major credit card like Visa, MasterCard, Amex, or Discover. You need one. But if you do have my Jewelers Club, what you need to do now, the next chess move, is now you need to apply for one of those four major credit cards. Usually Capital One is the best. And you don't want it to be secured. Secured means you put your money in and then they give you that money back. If you already have My Jewelers Club, you should be able to apply. If you don't have a collection charge off, late payment, or too many inquiries reporting, then you should be able to get a major credit card at $5,000, $10,000. So I really would like to look at your personal credit card report and credit report to see and give you some advice about, okay, this is what you need to do to qualify for business credit. So I will, if you haven't sent me, email me your credit report. Once I log off, I'll put it in the link. Okay, that's it. That's all the questions. It's a beautiful day in Mississippi. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yes, I am offering business credit. But I give a consultation of what you need to do on the personal credit side, because you have to be a PG, which means personal guarantee. So, hey, have a great weekend. I'll probably see you soon on Facebook Live or on YouTube. So, this is not my last video for the weekend.